Last night, the Yankees scored at least 5 runs for the 7th straight game, which ties their season high. But the Blue Jays had their bats working, too. So the Yankees will look to get back on the winning track this afternoon. And the guy they'll have on the mound is locked in right now.
Rodon has really been filling the need, whatever the Yankees have needed. They lost 2 in a row to Tampa. He went out and pitched to Jim. They got back on their winning ways. And in Boston, they split those first 2 games. You had a depleted bullpen. He gave him 6 1/3, just really good innings, and helped him win that game.
And I'd have to imagine, Susan, he's also going for a little bit of redemption here. His last start against Toronto, the Blue Jays made it 5-0, 5 batters into the ballgame. Rodon gave up 8 runs on 10 hits in 5 innings, but a disastrous open to that game. He'd like to bounce back against this Blue Jays squad.
Ground ball to Volpe. 1 down.
0-1 is lifted high in the air, center field. Trent Grisham moving back on it, makes the running catch. He came in and then had to go back in straightaway center, and Grisham able to corral that pitch 2 away.
A rare initial misjudgment by Grisham, but he made it up.
He thought that ball was not hit as hard as it was and started coming in and was able to recover. A nice recovery on his part. Can't be easy with that sun either.
So 2 quick outs for Rodon, and here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy's had good numbers against Rodon. He's 5 for 9 right now. He's hitting everybody, so it doesn't make any difference if he's had success or not. He's going to hit the ball hard.
Guerrero pummels that ball to center field. Grisham going back. That ball is gone. It just keeps on going for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fooled him once with the curve, but not twice. Blue Jays up 1-0.
I told you, he is absolutely on fire. Another home run to center field. And put that jacket on right out of the chute, Vladdy. Or what a streak he is on.
Rodon and Jose Barrios, Toronto starter, they're 2 of the top 3 pitchers in baseball who have allowed the most home runs this season. Here's Alejandro Kirk, righty catcher. Reach for and hit in the air, right center field. Moving toward the gap is Grisham, gliding toward the track, makes the catch, and there is out number 3.
Barrios is coming off a pretty good outing his last time out against the Texas Rangers. He went 7 innings, allowed a run on just 6 hits. Didn't walk a batter, which is a great turnaround. It was his 7th start of the season where he's gone at least 7 innings. So hopefully he can recapture that form here this afternoon against the Yankees.
Rios gets the sign from Kirk. The 1-1 pitch, and it's popped up, sent into shallow left field. Charging in for it and calling off Jimenez is Davis Schneider, the left fielder, who makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
Barrios with a 5.56 ERA here at Yankee Stadium. And now he'll face Juan Soto.
Swinging a shot into right field, coming on Baroa. It drops in front of him. Base hit. Soto with a 1-out single here in the first. Well, here's Judge. He will hit with Soto on. Where have you heard that before?
Judge with 15 first-inning home runs. Yankee record is 16, helped by Babe Ruth. He did that in 1927. The Major League record is 18. Alex Rodriguez did it 2001 in Texas. High drive, deep left center, going back low, Perfido. Babe Ruth has company. See ya. His 16th first-inning home run, and the Yankees lead 2-1.
And you get to the point where you're not really sure what else to expect.
He's so good at getting the barrel of the bat to the ball wherever the ball is pitched.
And if you watch the target by Kirk, Barrios hit the target.
Yeah, it's just his barrel hit the target, Michael.
You know, this really reminds me when a pitcher would give up runs and he'd come into the dugout and Derek Jeter says, "Don't worry, we'll get it right back for you."
2 away. So here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. Went 0 for 4 in his Yankee Stadium debut. First pitch. Swinging a roller right side of the infield, backhanded by Horwitz, and it skips under his glove into right field. Up to second goes Wells, and Chisholm will be safe at first.
Horwitz has a chance to make this play. He's just not able to get his glove down, and that's Jazz's first Yankee Stadium hit as a Yankee, and you got a trip to the mound.
Now Anthony Volpe comes up, and he hits that one on the ground just short. Jimenez up with it. He'll go to first, and he gets Volpe to end the inning.
There's Ben Rice start at the bottom of the second. He swings at the first pitch and chops it to Horwitz. From the outfield grass, he drops the ball, and Rice is safe.
A botched play by Horwitz, and I don't know what happened. He caught it cleanly. Didn't seem like there was any issue. It wasn't like it was a hard shot. He just butterfingered it as he was trying to make the transfer.
But you got to credit Ben Rice for running hard down the line the entire time. He never broke stride.
That's a very important subject right now in New York.
Well, I know this is not what he wants. He wants to get it in the air, but the hustle got him a base runner.
Now center fielder Trent Grisham steps up to the plate, swinging a fly ball, well struck into right field. Baroa chasing, and it's gone! Into the short porch in right field. Trent Grisham unloads with a 2-run homer, and it's now 4-1 Yanks. I'll tell you what, over this stretch, this week-long of play, the bottom of the Yankee lineup has put in work.
Readjust his helmet and his glasses to run the bases, but he knew he got it right away.
So that error comes back to bite Horwitz and Barrios and the Blue Jays. 4-1 Yankees as we move to the third. And Carlos Rodon's looked pretty efficient so far. He'll face the number 8 hitter. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rodon got it to chase on the 4-seamer. Second strikeout of the day, and there's one down. Here's Stuart Baroa.
Swing and a miss. Baroa down on strikes. 3 strikeouts in a row for Rodon. High fly ball left field and deep. Going back for Dugo. He's on the track. He will make the play in front of the wall to retire Springer.
Carlos Rodon retires the side in order for his second straight inning.
4-1 Yankees are in the bottom of the 4th. Soto, he's 1 for 2. Well, Soto, body language tells you he didn't like that call. He calls time.
I'm done with it. I want to hear you.
And this
I'm
is
done
Laz.
with it, okay?
Laz is yelling.
I let you go for 4 innings. That's it. That's it.
Home plate umpire Laz Diaz exchanging words with Boone. He's a bit agitated with the balls and strikes here.
That was not just a ball. It was a ball by a lot.
Yeah.
So don't you allow the other team to complain a little bit? So he thinks call so wrong.
2-2. Hit in the air, center field, right at Joey Loperfido.
When I was playing years ago, the umpire used to be on a hot day like this. He'd hear some barking from the manager, and he'd look over there and said, if you think I'm throwing you out of this hot game, you're crazy. If I'm staying out here for 9 innings, you're staying out here for 9 innings.
And it's 3-2 here to Judge.
Swing and a miss, strike 3, gets him to chase the slurve. And that's another scoreless frame for Barrios. She's retired 6 in a row.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Had one at bat last night, picked up a hit, and was pulled from the game by Aaron Boone.
We saw that he was wearing it afterwards.
And now it is over, and I hope it's over. They say it's over. And we move forward.
Hit sharply and through for a base hit for Torres.
He needed that after last night and what he went through and the difficult time and having to answer questions. This is really important to help him relax and kind of get that behind him.
Rios ready to go. And the pitch. Swinging a roller over to first. Glove by Guerrero. Steps on first. Slings to second for the 4th. The tag not in time. Torres slides in safe at second. So they get the out at first base. 2 away. Torres is going to be at second for Volpe.
But this is not a guy who's a malingerer or a guy who causes trouble. He's a very sweet kid who's having a bad year and did something that you really shouldn't do yesterday.
It's 0-2 with 2 outs to Volpe.
High fly ball, deep left field. Schneider back, track, wall. See ya! Another home run for Volpe. A 2-run shot, and the Yankees lead 6-1.
He is on everything right now, Michael. He is dangerous. He is productive in the bottom of the order. And you get that production from the bottom of the order, and it leads to big run production days.
Rodon has had 2 good starts in a row, trying to make it 3 in a row, and so far so good. And Carlos Rodon gave them exactly what they needed in a big spot. Go 6 in the 3rd inning, saved the bullpen. And I said this yesterday, Joe, and I truly believe if the Yankees go on to do great things this year, that's going to be one of the big starts that you'll point to and say that was enormous for the Yankees.
This is what you don't want if you're Carlos Rodon.
Right.
A lot of pitches being fouled off as you're approaching 100. And I'll tell you what, with Guerrero on deck, the chances of Carlos facing him become smaller and smaller.
Right.
Swing and a miss. Got him. 98 miles an hour.
He's trying to go up. I don't think he really cares where he gets it. If it's in, out, it's just an outstanding pitch, outstanding carry, and an outstanding performance.
So on his 100th pitch, he throws 98 miles an hour. Boone comes out, and he doesn't want to leave. He's trying to talk his way in, and he does. How about that? Boone usually brings the hook.
I think Carlos loves the challenge, and it means a lot to a pitcher when you give him that opportunity to handle his own business.
I tell you what, Vladdy, I don't know if I've ever seen him in such a groove as he's in right now. And he's not swinging and missing many pitches.
Line to right field, fair ball off the sidewall. Springer headed to 3rd, Vladdy headed to 2nd, and he's got a 3rd hit today. It's a double.
My, oh my.
And that will do it for Rodon. Rodon gets a nice hand from the crowd. 5 1/3 innings. He leaves runners on second and third with 1 out.
Alejandro Kirk to the plate 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Swings at the first pitch, hits it to right field, fair ball. Springer in to score. Guerrero right behind him, and Alejandro Kirk is the first non-Guerrero Blue Jay with a hit. It's a 2-run single.
Weaver looking to strike out the side here as he already sat down Dalton Varsho and Leo Jimenez.
The 1-2. Called strike 3, and Springer can't believe it. Changeup looked low, but it's been a big zone all day, and John Schneider is going to go out there to make sure that everything is all right. Kevin Gausman, right before God Bless America, really going at the home plate.
Yeah, Gausman was giving it to Laz Diaz. As I think Diaz threw Gausman out, and then they start God Bless America. John Schneider still arguing why both Laz and Schneider are respecting God Bless America, and they're still arguing. And then Gausman, he really gives it to him.
Yeah, I don't know that it's actually skewed in a direction that's helped either team, but it's just been unpredictable for both sides.
Burr trying to pick up a big out here on the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2. Looped in the air, left center field, coming on low. Perfito will drop in for a base hit. Scoring from third is Judge, and Anthony Volpe comes along with a big 2-out RBI single, and it's 7-3 Yankees in the 7th. And the magic post All-Star break continues for Volpe, second hit of the day. Yankees up 7-3, bottom of the 8th. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
That one is lined into right field. It's a base hit. That'll score Verdugo. Moving to second is Judge. Hits an RBI single for Wells, and the Yankees lead 8-3.
The important run of making it 8-3, a 5-run lead. Now a grand slam does not tie it or beat you.
3 hits in the inning. The bases are loaded for Toronto.
Runners take their leads at each base.
Popped up. Leiter's underneath it. Now DJ LeMahieu calling people off, but Chisholm makes the play on the mound.
The Blue Jays are down to their final out, but it looks like the Yankees closer, Clay Holmes, will try and come on to record it. Crowd on its feet here at the stadium, trying to back Holmes. 1 strike away from a win.
Swing and a miss, got him. Ball game. Yankees win this one 8-3, even the series of the game apiece. A lot of home runs in the ball game. Rodon pitched well over 5 1/3, and the Yankees get the win.